Well, hello there. Welcome to the Obithorian Alliance. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Luke.
And in today's video, we are recapping episode 2 of Secret Invasion Promises. If you like the sound of that, like and subscribe, comment down your thoughts about the episode, and stick around.
So, recap what happens in this episode for me, Jacob.
Basically, what happens is that we get a flashback of Nick Fury when he was younger, back when it was Captain Marvel days, kind of helping out the Skrulls, kind of getting, because they're refugees, and kind of helping them out, and then promising them that they can integrate within our society. And then we meet this younger Skrull that we recognize him older as now the villain, and we get some interesting backstory because of this flashback of the motives of the Skrulls and why they have infiltrated our ranks.
Yeah, and we get to see, Nick Fury have to explain to Maria Hill's mother why she died. He's now wanted. They think that he's the terrorist that's caused this. We see the backlash internationally of people thinking that the US have caused a terrorist attack that's killed 2,000 people in Russia. Russia ready to retaliate. We can see this boiling point that's going to lead to World War III. But the people, the puppet masters behind it all, are actually Skrulls and people who we don't think they are, which is, a very, very clever concept. We get to see a bit more into, the motives. We get to see the main villain kind of get anointed now as the head of the Skrulls.
The general.
And we get to see that the Skrulls actually have been infiltrating places like Nadok and Britain, all these big powers on Earth. So I get to find out a bit more. On that, you like this episode? Is it better than episode 1?
It is better than episode 1, but if it wasn't for episode 1, this episode wouldn't be as good. But I really enjoyed the paranoia. Who can you trust? And guessing who is a Skrull, who isn't a Skrull. It's a really good guessing game, this show. But I love I know it's not the realistic show, but I love that we haven't got, Thor, Captain Marvel. We just got a normal man, Nick Fury, going against a threat. It's more realistic within a somewhat science fiction universe, if that makes sense.
I like it because it's political. It's it has a bit more weight. It's not just like smash them up. There's not big superheroes. I think it's really cool, but still links in. They kind of explain why we don't call the Avengers when he has a conversation with Don Cheadle's character, and he goes, we're not going to call them in because then we're going to have the Skrulls, mimicking them, and it's a whole thing. Like, we need to keep it this way. No one really believes Nick Fury. He loses his job, and now he's essentially on a solo mission to try and save the planet himself, and I'm really liking what it's building to.
Yeah, me too.
So we're 2 episodes down, we've got 4 to go. Is this living up to your expectation?
Yes, but unfortunately the viewership for this show is the lowest, and I think that's because of Marvel fatigue.
I agree. I think Marvel fatigue, and
unfortunate.
Unless you're a big Marvel fan, you probably don't see the importance or the incentive of this. You go, well, where's Thor? Where's Captain America? They're like, we don't watch that. And it's actually probably even better than their stories. And I think Marvel's at its best when it is political. I love that, the Nazis or Hydra are such a big part of, a lot of backstories with Marvel. And I like that this has gone back to that political nature.
Yes. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And as always, you're awesome. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.